Hello, and welcome back to 7th Crown Tarot. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning or a subscriber, welcome back. Tonight is a super special tarot reading. If you don't know, we have a partial lunar eclipse happening tonight, as well as a harvest full moon, which marks the time, I think the 22nd is the equinox, and it switches from day to night kind of thing. I don't remember exactly how to put it, but yeah, so now there's going to be more night than there is day. Right now is a time, tonight, to reflect on our past chapters. Sorry, it's a little stuffy in here. How we've set our goals and how we managed to achieve them. Was it a healthy balance? Did we have something that got in the way? And if so, is that something that's within our control to either stop doing? Maybe it's some sort of like thought. Maybe it's we need to change our reality in some way, like change a job that doesn't serve us, something like that. So right now is the time to reflect on that sort of thing. All about personal growth. So I actually started this reading before, but my camera cut out at like 12 minutes because I'm using a new setup. So I'm doing this for the second time. You could be doing something for the second time. You could be getting a second chance. You had to walk away from it for the first time. Perhaps due to some sort of tyranny that was going on around you. Could have been a deep imbalance within you, and universe just decided, you weren't ready at that time to receive whatever you were trying to manifest. And so this time around, universe is going to give you something, but this time you're ready for it. You're ready for it because you're vulnerable and you've worked on yourself enough. It might be hard to hear that you've worked on yourself enough because you've had to step away from a lot of things. We got both the 8 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. And both of these cards depict someone walking away from something. Maybe last time you had to walk away from something alone. And this time you're having to walk away from it as a community. So this could be like you and a few coworkers leaving a job. This could be you and your spouse or your significant other leaving a dangerous situation or some sort of toxic situation. This could be you and your child leaving a situation that isn't good for you. Whatever it is, you're leaving a situation that doesn't work for you, that keeps you trapped, that gives you lots of worries that you shouldn't have to worry about. And I feel so much more ease in this reading than I did in my last reading. So it's definitely for a reason that I had to redo it. We do have some of the same cards. So some of those same messages are popping up here. This new reality that you're stepping into is going to be a lot more becoming of you. Let's just put it that way. It's going to align more with your personality and allow you to become your true and highest self. You won't have to fight anymore against some sort of opposition that's constantly watching over your shoulder. We got this upside down. The Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords upside down is someone that's super conniving. Like, they hurt people almost for fun. Or maybe it's because they just don't know anymore, or don't know any better, or they just don't care to know any better. This is just who they are, quote unquote. Like, they're not actually this, but they, you know, they have decided that they don't want to work on their intuition. So this could be the person that you're getting away from. This could be a situation that you're getting away from. Maybe your boss acts this way towards you. You know, cuts your hours, is super passive aggressive, like, tries to pit people against each other in some sort of situation. This could be some other thing. But whatever it is, you are now going into your new reality, able to act on your intuition and able to bask in your abundance because you got the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Everything is literally going to be sprouting up at once. And we got the Two of Swords. Something about a decision here. What about this Two of Swords? Could you please elaborate? You're choosing the right thoughts to think at this time. The universe wants to give you that validation that you are choosing the right thoughts to think at this time, and it's causing a lot of abundance because you're also working very hard on what it is that you want, as you can see. I know it's getting very dark in here, so apologies, but it's kind of moody. Let's see, I think I might try to turn on a light in here because it is a little dark for my liking. Just one moment. Okay, so I'm back. Someone was trying to make you feel guilty for working hard on what it is that you're working on. They made you feel like you were taking away an opportunity from them. But that comes from their ego, of believing that if they can't have it, then no one can. And I don't know why I'm getting that phrase, but it sounds very, like, selfish to me. That if they can't have it, then no one can. Because that's not true at all. You've got what you've got because you've worked hard at it. You've bared your soul. That blood, sweat, and tears that you put in is what got you to where you are. It's gotten you through the darkest of situations with so much efficiency. Because we got the Eight of Wands. You got 3 8s. You could be saying 888 right now, which is also the number of abundance. It's a number where when you turn it on its side, it's also the infinity symbol. You could be tapping into flow state right now at a rate where it's just incredible to you. And it's incredible to the people that are seeing it. And that's why there's some opposition coming up against you. But you're choosing the route less traveled. And you're also choosing the route that causes you to have to create your own reality. And that is extremely difficult. You're crafting your own world to step into, and that takes a very long time. You know how much effort it takes, and that's why you're kind of nose to the brimstone, I think is the expression. So many expressions that are coming up in this reading. But it's like you're grinding. You're on your grind right now. You're investing in yourself. You're investing in your future. Got the Page of Pentacles. And you're learning a lot about the reality of making money. The reality of what it takes to make this kind of abundance that you're looking to get. And the reality of it is that you have to put in those small steps every single day. Those small efforts. You have to, it's like watering a plant. You can't like grow a plant overnight. You have to water it. And over time, that water, there's a whole process, you know. It's not just boom and it's grown. It's that water goes into the soil and in through the roots, and then the roots turn it into something else. I don't know the exact process, but you know, it goes through a process in order to get to the final result. And at the very end, you have the leaves, the flowers, the fruit. That's at the very end. And you're understanding this. You're really understanding this. And you're being patient. Typically, this guy is very impatient, but I get that you have this, like, you're so patient right now, and the universe is just smiling at you for it. This is creating a lot of favorable outcomes for you because you're in flow. You're in flow with the universe and what they want you to do. And it's causing you to run into a lot of abundance on your road. You're starting to see, you're also starting to see that abundance is now. It's not like abundance is like that very end part. Abundance is always around you. And as you start to realize that, your life becomes more abundant because you're not always waiting for some final physical outcome. It's so shallow to think that way. And now you're realizing, wow, I've been very shallow in the past to think that way. But you know, it's not your fault. It's because society tries to make us feel that way. So, you know, capitalism, so they can like make us buy things, and that's okay, you know, like that's just how this physical plane is. It's all about trying to sell you something. But that's not what our soul wants. You got the King and Queen of Pentacles. The King and Queen of Pentacles are a really grounded couple. I really like this pairing because these two say you're in a relationship. This person is in it for the long haul. And they're very abundant. And the Queen of Pentacles is actually a little bit more of like a masculine queen. Because she is a queen, but she also understands that she has a responsibility to herself first and foremost, to bring that abundance to herself. And so that makes her very independent. And the King of Pentacles, he's able to provide. He's able to provide for the people around him. He's like the rock, you know? He's literally putting his foot on a rock. Like that's him. Oh man, you can't really see that. Sort of. Right there. There's a rock. He's a really dependable guy. See, people could be seeing you as very dependable right now. And your cloak, people see you as somebody with some sort of talent. He's got grapes all over his cloth here, but he's also got grapes all around him. So it's like these grapes are what he's known for. Word of mouth has spread so far that now everybody knows him as the grape guy, right? Like, he's the king of grapes. If you need someone to grow you grapes, you go to the King of Pentacles. He will grow you grapes, and he'll grow them for you fast. He'll grow them for you in so many directions that you won't know where to put them. So you're coming up as very abundant at this time. And Ten of Wands. This last chapter is really weighing you down, though. It's time to put down the burdens. It's time to stop worrying about this abundance coming in for you. And maybe you're dividing your attention a little too much, too. Focusing on one thing at a time, although it is extremely difficult, especially for certain kinds of brains and personalities, it will help. So even if you were to just like minimize the amount of things that you work on, that will greatly help you in releasing this like old energy, because that old energy is one of desperation, which is why you take on so many different things. You kind of have like a fear of like FOMO, like fear of missing out, where it's like, oh, like I don't want my life to pass me by, and like, but the thing is, it's not going to pass you by. You're living life to the fullest. You seem like the kind of person that's really living life to the fullest. Six of Pentacles. Self-care is needed at this time. So going inwards, really, really take a pause right now. You seem like the kind of person that doesn't like to pause too much, or like it's a burden for them to pause. You could have a lot of energy, and specifically sexual energy, which is creative. So you might need to take a pause right now on expressing that creativity. And just, you could be called to be celibate right now, but you could also need to pause and reflect on your last chapter. I feel a lot of like go, go, go here. There's so much of a need to like produce things and see results. But Spirit and universe, they want you to slow down and be in the present moment so that you can really fully like enjoy the moment. Okay, well, I think that's what I got for you. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Sorry it was so dark. It got dark on me so fast today. I hope you have a good morning, evening, night, whenever you're watching this reading, and I'll see you again soon.